Bada bing, bada bong, bada bing, bada bong, 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 bong. Right, let's get all my chats rolling, rolling, rolling. Gonna get some daytime Vatsim rolling. We're at Bristol. There is a ground here apparently. We're gonna check, see where we can go from here. I think there's one at Manchester as well. Get some Vatsim done. See how many mistakes we can make. Matthew coming in with a like, Anthony coming in with a like, and Reese coming in with a like. How you all doing? Hope you're all good. Hope the family are well. Good to see you. Howdy, yow. Howdy, howdy. I'll just get my little book of tricks ready. See how many mistakes we can make, eh? So, in good old usual fashion, I have to slew over to the terminal because I still have the bug where if I don't slew in, I get the nose wheel doesn't work. So I'm just gonna go down here. We have to manually slew in. Where should we go? Should we go right in front of the tower? Go right in front of the tower, shall we? Yeah, boy. Poor like Gamin AJ. Thanks for the likes. We are at Bristol and we're going to join the ATC now. I'm not in a hurry anymore. We're still on with the ground and ATC, so we wait for that to load. How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a good day. Thought I'd try some. I haven't been on flight sim in the day for quite some time, so I thought I'd do it. Let's do it. If anyone wants to fly, I'm not on the beta, and I'm on the East USA server. You can join on there. I've got 121 925.
Squawk 7737.
Jeremy, thank you for the like.
Go to Akron, Square Town 1 Zulu Departure 7737, mechanic 1 uniform golf.
1 uniform golf, read my correct. At No Shuttle 7, Tango Taxi, hold at point. Golf X-ray, Brentwick 09, via Golf.
Roger, taxi holding 1 Golf X-ray, via Golf. No Shuttle 7, Tango, thanks.
Where should we go up to? Got a choice here. We can go. Oh, double is just gone off. Okay. Must have been everyone jumping on for their lunch break. We've got a Manchester ground. We've got a Edinburgh ground. Scottish has gone off.
Mechanic 1 uniform golf, stand 26, requesting to start.
Mechanic 1 uniform, stand 26, push to start approach vehicle.
What stand am I?
Push out approach from 09, mechanic 1 uniform golf.
On stand 2-3. Justin, thank you so much for the like. We're on stand 2-3. ATC has just come through. So what have we got?
And No Shuttle 7, Tango, nothing further, Unicom 122, decimal 9.
Unicom 122, decimal 8, No Shuttle 7, Tango, talk to you then.
I'm gonna get my chart up. Airground. Bristol. Turn that around. What's going on here? Right, so what we got? Information Bravo. Primary use is 09. So that's left to right, so that's coming in towards there. So I might go by the Bath racecourse. East Bath racecourse. Oh, do you know what? I've connected. I need to just. Oh no. Yeah, that's right. We're all good. We're in the bulk. Can't even see my chat. What's going on with my chat? There we go. What's the fast plane jet? What's the fast plane jet on the game? Fast plane. Fastest, do you mean? I have a SR1. I suppose Concorde would be the quickest, technically, I guess. My SR1 does go faster than the Concorde, but it's not native. And then you've got like the F8, F18, F16, that sort of thing. They all go about 600-700. I would, but at work. I know, Matthew with a late share follow. Catch up with his comments, my apologies. I've never played, I couldn't get past the Farm Sims game without quitting. Never played the Flight Simulator anyway. Oh. Ravin gave me crew from JJ. Yeah, get on it, man. It's you know, it's easier as hard as you want to make it. You can just load in on the runway, throttle up and take off and enjoy. You don't have to sit there and press 10 million buttons before a light turns on. Do you know what I mean? You can if you really want, but... Marcus, is that a re-support? Or is that a brand new support? Thank you, Marcus. Thank you so much. I'll play that again. Have it. Marcus, thank you so much for the like, man. Thanks for becoming a brand new member to the Ravin Gaming Squadron. Get them welcome to this. Get them stickers in the chat. You supporters. Work. Welcome. Followage. Who was the followage? 702 days from Marcus. Thank you very much, Marcus. Wow. Appreciate that, man. At racecourse, and we're going to Manchester via. I need.
68 Juliet Delta, stand 4, ready for push and start.
68 Juliet Delta, stand 4, push and start, right?
Push and start up to DC 68 Juliet Delta.
Got some close DC 78 Fox, we bar, and request on bike check.
DC 79 Fox, dropping in map rest around highway, free to follow C5.
Where should we enter? Where should we enter?
Connection 1 unit from Gulf, request taxi.
Traffic 1 unit from all taxi.
Winsford Flash.
Try run later in line by S2.
Winsford Flash. Would I find that one?
Connection 1 unit from Gulf.
Just trying to find the Winsford Flash. BRP. Almost straight down from the runway and then down a little bit. Winsford. Here's Winsford. Bottom Flash. Found Bottom Flash. I'm guessing that's it. Right, and then we need to find the Bath racecourse. It's on this page. It's on this page. It's all things pilots have to do here. Look, Bath racecourse straight across from the runway, pretty much. See the golf course. Can't see the race course.
Next one, uniform calls, nothing further, Unicom 122, that's following.
122, that's right, thank you very much.
I think it's after the river. So after the river? Granville Park. Rapid upon Avon, us, AFC. I can't find the race course. Winsley, I can't even see Winsley on the map. Ooh, that's not good.
Bristol ground to AG something Foxtrot Lima, we're now past 320. I believe we're on staff 13 information
Sorry,
bar
Coach.
on board, looking for clue to
Trying to find the Bath race course.
CC79 Foxtrot Lima, Bristol Grand Hello, Fleet and East, Watton, the one.
I lands down. Oh, it's north. Oh, it's quite high. Quite way away.
Can you just repeat the squawk for something Foxtrot?
It's by Lansdowne.
5660.
Thank you, that's clear as soon as the 110 with departure, Scotland 5662.
Ah, there's Bath race course. That's miles away from. That's well outside Bath.
And all stations, sorry, all stations, coordination Bravo. Okay.
Right, so yeah, here we go. Manchester via. We know where we're going now. By the Winsford Flash. Via Wins. Right, so that is EG. GD. Sorry, folks, I had a real hard time finding the VRP points there. That was a bit strange. EGCC. Manchester. The time will be 12:55. Oh, the flight plan. Yeah, that was hard work. No problem, my pleasure. I appreciate it. Big love to you and all the family coming in with a big supporter comment there. Appreciate it, Marcus. I really do. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much for the like, Mark. Thanks for the like, Marcus. Thanks for the like and your support. New support, man. Mr. Gibson, thanks for the like.
Back to the point. Go, sorry, fire. Salute and call.
Right, so East Bath Race
Taxi holding
Course
point,
into
Golf
Manchester.
X-ray, via Zulu and Golf, easy 68 Juliet Delta.
Winds. Flash. Exit. 09 QNH 1013. X-ray Hotel 558 to Bristol Ground. Good evening. Good afternoon, sorry. Good evening.
Extra till 558, Bristol Ground, hello, pass a message.
X-ray Hotel 558 currently on stand 23 with a flight plan filed to Manchester hopefully with an east exit via the Bath Racecourse VRP VFR basic service. Information Bravo on board, runway News 09 QNH 1013. Request information for push and start, please.
X-ray Hotel 558, rocket, standby, I'll call you back in a second.
Good evening. Good evening. Oh god. Do you know what? I still get nervous on that scene. That's really bad.
558, there's no one above, so there's no clearance. You push and start approved. Face west.
Push and start approved, please. West, thank you. XHL 558.
Check to 558, you can squawk 7,000.
Sorry, repeat the squawk, sorry. XHL 558.
You can squawk 7000.
7000. XHL 558. You know what? I've not confirmed my vehicle, my aircraft type either. Ugh. Shocking. I'm having a brain fart today. Woo. Right, so we got Asma Rose on Twitch. I hope your day's been good so far. It has. My apologies for like zoning out and trying to find VRPs everywhere and all sorts of stuff. Kimberly, hi. Flying wing with a tail. It is indeed Delta Wing. We're in at the Avro Vulcan X-Ray Hotel 558. Ravin, flying like the old times. Yes, Andrew. Yep. I still do I try and do as much as I can. There's so many different games I love to play, and it's hard trying to play every single one. So I try and mix it up. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I don't know if I'm doing GTA tonight or if I'm doing trucking. We will see. There's a meeting for the MC, but sometimes there's a lot of sensitive information, so it's best not to be streamed.
Bristol Ground Easy 79 Fox Lima requesting push to start.
Easy 79 Fox Lima, stand 1 for a push and start. Right.
Not well short of the pretty short of the taxiway here.
AC6 HU Delta, nothing Saturday, Unicom 122 Delta. Decimal 8.
Probably won't be here. Let me up and down like yeah.
Unicom 122 decimal 8 for easy 688 Delta. Thanks, Bob.
X-Ray Hotel 58 ready for taxi instruction, and just to confirm aircraft type is an Avro Vulcan. Taxi.
X-Ray Hotel 558. Sorry, are you able to Foxtrot X-Ray for departure?
Would it be possible for full length? Sorry, X-Ray Hotel 558.
X-Ray Hotel 558, yes, that's fine. Taxi on the plane, Golf X-Ray, runway 09, via Zulu, Anacol.
Golf X-Ray, runway 09 via Zulu Golf. Thank you, X-Ray Hotel 558. So is the Avro Vulcan wings angled downwards? To increase the lip. They're not really, it's ever so slightly downwards. If anything, they're flat with a peak, like with the, obviously with the front bulge leading down and trailing off. It's actually quite flat, and then obviously you have the flaps. The ailerons are the sort of rear rudder as well. You know, the rear ailerons as well, or elevators, should I say? Got some bits of the Typhoon. Nice. Nice. I understand that, but from the point of view I saw it look Larned head. I suppose they are front to back a little bit. Yeah. I think it's more of a. It is, but not as much as it looks, like optical illusion-y wise. That makes sense. The wingtips are kind of level with the bottom. It's the top that lowers down to the ends. But yes, just the nature and the shape of the wing, it creates so much lift. It floats on top of the air. You only have to raise the nose slightly and it's just so much lift. The whole plane becomes lift. Ben, thanks for like. Tony, thanks for like. Neil, thanks for like. Thurlow, thanks for like. Really appreciate it. Game Boy Red coming in the raid. I've only just seen that. Mr. Game Boy Red, thank you very much. Hungry Ravin? I'm starving. I haven't had any lunch.
Nothing cloudy, Unicom 122, that's mine.
Well, Unicom 122, decimal 8, thank you for service, X-Ray Hotel 558. I was lucky enough to see this a few years ago. I know, I've got the, I might post, I've got some videos, I'll post some videos and photos.
I don't know what it's doing today. And also we're ready for taxi to
AG79 Fox Lima 3, taking a fast pass.
So I'm going to be going in behind this one. I don't know what he's doing. Used to see it often down here in Kent. Oh, yeah, I miss it loads. If the CAA do allow a final ferry flight for it to be moved, I'm going to move hell and high water to get to see it. I just don't know. I'll have to see where it's going to, and then whether it would be best to go to where it's taking off or where it's landing. Ideally, I guess landing, because then that'll be the final time. Taking off, it's like starting its final, if you know what I mean. So, but I will make an effort. Tomorrow, thank you very much for the heart reaction there. Sydney Gaming, thank you for the double like, man. It's good to watch you earlier as well. I've been missing a lot of the morning streams, just doing stuff and not having my phone or doing other bits and pieces. Has the sim put the memorial names under the wings? Be amazing if they have. You can pay if they have loved ones under the wings. Yes, I've got it, Ben. I've got the certificate somewhere. I have it with me. Why have I not got it with me? They have it here. Nope. Got it somewhere. I've got it somewhere. I've got so much Vulcan stuff around me. I've even got a Vulcan plate right here as well. Custom made. Hello, sir. And the sim has not put names, because obviously the names are in the bomb bay. So natively they're not in the sim. This model aircraft was actually made way before they started putting names in the bomb bay, to be fair. This is a conversion and an import, which I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours keeping it flying through all the updates. But what I've done, Ben, is added the supporters' names. I actually started editing the names last night. I need to finish it off before I update. But there are supporters' names under the wings. Well, thanks for the like. So that'll be updated and finished tonight, hopefully. And everyone who is currently a supporter will have their name under the wings. And obviously I fly this, well, not every, I used to fly it every day. It's almost every day now.
Traffic is 680 Delta, clear of runway 09, 4,000 feet.
X-ray Hotel 558, London, Alpha, Bristol, ready for takeoff. Here we go. I'll do a vertical takeoff. Yeah, do a cheeky vertical takeoff, and you'll be able to see the names underneath. The speed brakes didn't go away. The speed brakes. Ah, my phone's going off. The speed brakes didn't turn off. I can't. Whoever's talking now, I can't hear them. It's awesome. That was so bad. Thanks for Hotel 58, finally clear of runway 09. Still. Oh, God. The speed brakes got stuck out and I couldn't put them in. And then when they went in, and then they came back out, and then it was just all weird. Leah's clipped it. No, don't clip it. I don't know if my sound's way low or what, but they're super duper quiet then. Turn the engine noise down. It's really loud, isn't it? There we go. That bit more bearable. Sorry, folks. It's all happening today. It is all happening today. Right, so I've got to make my way to there. Going down for the second day, but don't have the energy to move. Oh, really? We're really lucky here in the UK, to be honest. Doubt you'd see these in the US and places like that. Yeah, it's a shame it's no longer flying. I'm hoping the CAA allow one more flight. That'd be so awesome if they do. I doubt it, but seriously, why is my phone just keep going off? Got like alarms going off on my phone for some reason. You know. Keeping it low as we fly over Bristol. Have we got anyone that lives near Bristol here? Gavin, afternoon, Dave. Hope you're well. Not too bad, not too bad. Having a bit of an impromptu stream, really. I was going to get some bits done today, but kind of not. So I've gone live. We'll see. Well, I jump in the Vulcan, do some Vatsim. When I first looked at Vatspy, the whole of the country was lit up. There was loads of stuff going on, and then as I went live, it typically died out. So I think a lot of people come on for their lunch break, maybe. Right, we have an EasyJet somewhere. He's at 5,000 feet to the left somewhere. He's over there in the clouds. Just the other side of the river, so it's going to be over there somewhere. Oh. I've DJ'd at Brisbane, Bristol. Have you really been? Oh, that is awesome. Oh, hello. That was a pause and a half, wasn't it? Wow. Not experienced anything like that for a while. I was gutted about it yesterday. Ah, no, Liam, it's a shame, isn't it? Sorry you had so many problems. Appreciate you trying, though. Just turned all my alarms off and it's still going. What the hell? Oh my word. My aunt, who I live with, said that the Vulcan once flew across the Atlantic to America in Britain to support American intervention of the Cambodian Civil War in the late 1960s or early 70s. Quite possibly. I know they went to America to test their radar, and they infiltrated America's defences twice. Can't see it happening. Maybe the day Charles becomes king, or the day of his funeral. Maybe. Maybe. You never know. Gavin, thank you so much for the like. Yeah. Oh, snap. Wow. Whoosh. Liam coming in with the 1,000 stars. Thank you very much, man. Really, really appreciate it. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, last minute a few years back for our journey, needed cover. Best Wednesday night I've ever had. Students in Bristol now at a party. Hell yeah. I've not DJ'd for so long. I actually was speaking to Sydney earlier and said I might do a set this week, but it won't, I can't do it on Facebook. It will be probably be Twitch and Mixcloud. I don't even think I can do it on YouTube. YouTube can get a bit funny. And the thing about YouTube is, if you get 3 copyright strikes in quick succession, they can literally close your whole account. So it's, I'll probably just stick to Twitch and Mixcloud. Matthew, Liam the Legend sticker. Yes, get them Liam the Legend stickers in the chat. Thank you so much, man. It's absolutely incredible. Matthew and Liam the Legend. Certainly is a legend. I'm going to put the legend sticker in there as well. If you're a supporter, get them Liam the Legend stickers in the chat. Oh yeah. So we are currently just past Newport. We're going to go up the Welsh. I suppose it's the Welsh almost borderline. The like Hay-on Way, Ington, Knighton, Lund, Bishop's Castle, Welsh Pool, that sort of direction, and then head over and into Manchester. Absolutely beautiful scenery here. I've never ever been to Wales. Never. The closest I've been to Wales is Hereford. Is that classed as Wales? I don't know if that is classed as Wales. I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's like a town away from the Welsh border, so I've technically never been to Wales. Did hit the valleys where they do all the fighter jet training. That would be good, that would be good. During lockdown they must have dropped straight on Facebook. I was live doing sets each weekend and did get one strike. But sometimes it's weird. I think it very much depends what you play. If it's something that's really popular and obviously in some form of chart or being sold in particular places, then you'll get strike like really quick. And if it's something a bit more obscure, then you get away with it a little bit. But then there's places like Rough Tempo and all that kind of stuff, and they stream daily for hours with no problems whatsoever. And I got told that even if you have a PRS license, it doesn't matter, because it's Facebook doing the broadcast to the viewer. You're putting it to Facebook, so your license doesn't cover Facebook. It's kind of a bit of a weird area, but I get what they mean, but it's still poo. Europe 001, we are heading to Manchester. We are currently on Vatsim right now. So we have real life ATC once we get closer to Manchester, depending on who's on and who's around. We did have a ground at Bristol. We are now on Unicom at the moment. Bristol's gone offline. At the moment only Gatwick has a tower. No, it doesn't. It has an approach. Everything's all money under these days. Yes, problem. Yeah, it's for the artists. Yeah, they want that. They want their like 0.001p kind of thing per play. My argument is, with if you don't submit a track listing to the PRS company of what you play, which you don't always have to do. If they want it, but you don't have to do it. Where does that money go? How do they know to send specific artists the money? They don't. It just sits in their own pocket. Surely they want all the public. You would think so. That's how it used to work. That is how it used to work. It doesn't anymore. Like you say, it's all money. It was a bit like, you know, when you go to a rave and you used to get the tape packs a week later. there was actually some artists that asked for a cut of the royalty to those tape packs. That's why tape packs and CD packs don't exist very much anymore, because all the artists started saying, well, I want a cut of that, I want a cut of this. Craig, afternoon, how you doing? Thanks for the like. Need to descend here. I shouldn't be this high. I shouldn't be going this fast either, to be fair. Try and keep it sub 2,000 feet. We'll see. Don't think it'll quite work with these valleys and these hills. Keep the nose trim up. About 35-40 minutes in the flight. No, we're only about 15 minutes or so. We were sat at Bristol while I was sorting out my VFR, my VRP points of exit and entry. To be fair, the controller, because there was only a ground, he has no control over where I fly or what I do. Once I go on to the runway, that's where his control ends. So anything I do during this flight is up to me, to be fair. So really need to spend too much time figuring out VRPs, but hey ho, the more I do it, the more I learn about each airport and where to go, what VRPs are around. I need to try and figure out the Biggin Hill VRPs. There doesn't seem to be a chart for it, so I might even ring them and just say, like, what are the local VRPs? Can't seem to find much information. Matthew, thank you very much for the like. How are you? Hope you're well. Beautiful bird. Love it. Like I say, it'd be so nice to see it fly again. It would be absolutely awesome. And no matter where and when I want to go. Even if I have to make it a weekend away. If it happens. Or a couple of days away or something. What's the point? I still need to ring Phase Work about the Vulcan simulator in December. I'm taking off at Biggin Hill in May. I've got a Battle of Britain Spitfire experience booked. Fly down to the White Cliffs of Dover. Nice, yes. Awesome. Yeah, the fact that you've got the white, like you're going out to the cliffs and stuff, you won't have all the height restrictions. There's a lot of people that do the Spitfire experience, and because they're more inland, they have height restrictions, so they can't do as much. They're not as free to do too much. So you never. So hopefully, being on the cliffs, you might do some loop or some manoeuvres. You know. I've actually there's a guy. I think he works at Sywell. I'm sure it's Sywell, where the blades are, like the acrobatic team and stuff. And I just can't afford it. It's like $2.5 grand, isn't it? Something like that, $2.5 grand maybe. Harry with the Ravin Game crew, thanks for the like, man. I hope you are good. We got the Ravin Game Squadron. hopefully get to see you next week. Go and have some food and some drink. Hit the old spoons. Know that. It's sad I'm getting excited by going to all Witherspoons. It's bloody expensive but so worth it. Have a helicopter flying with you for 35 minutes to record it, and depending on whether they're allowed to take control. White Cliffs experience is wow, $5,000. Wow, that's mad, man. Awesome but mad. That's crazy. It's a once in a lifetime thing. This is what when I went to Vegas and I had the opportunity to go in a NASCAR, and it was like I think it was like $300 for like 3 or 4 laps, and I was getting moaned out considering it because of how much it was. But it was like, how often are you ever going to get to go in a NASCAR on a proper NASCAR ring racetrack with a proper NASCAR team going 200 plus mile an hour? When are you ever going to get to ever experience that? You know, when you think about it, $300 odd, they'll probably use that in petrol, in fuel, going around in them 3 laps. Then you got all the tyre wear for the day, because obviously they can't use the race tyres and stuff, so you got all the tyre wear, and you know they're going to have to ditch the tyres at the end of the day. Insurance, the fact that there's probably about 10 or 15 crew there. $300 is nothing really. You know, 250 quid. So that would be an absolutely awesome experience. So I hope you really enjoy it, man. Get to the museum at Biggin Hill. They take you through all the pre-flight checks, etc. in the air for just over an hour. Not many people nowadays that can say they've flown Spitfire. It's worth it just for that. Very true, very true. It is definitely something I want to do in the future. Definitely something. But you know, what I want to do is get the motorbike sorted, get riding. I get to see my children more, and it means I can go anywhere in the UK. So if there's an event, if there's an interview, if there's an air show, if there's a tour. I've been invited on museum tours, I've been invited on to do interviews about things, and it'd be awesome content for the stream. And then I can take my camera, plug that into my laptop, have a unlimited data dongle. I can live stream from wherever I am. Like I say, interviews, air shows, Comic Cons. I could go back to all the Comic Cons. Once I get on the road, it's just going to open up the world. It will certainly open up the UK. So that's why I'm gonna, you know, I'm focusing on bike, getting it done. It's train fare at the moment has been between £150 and £200 return. Back a while ago, I used to go every fortnight when it was like £100, and it's just too much. It's so much cheaper going down on a motorbike, and I won't have at times. I used to have to get down there at like 9-10 in the morning and then hang around and not get to see them until like 4 in the afternoon when they finish school. Now I'll be able to travel down at like sort of 10-12 and get there for just after 5ish, and you know, and all sorts. So it'd be so much better. For me as well, the flight path is directly over my house. That was another reason I chose the White Cliffs. Oh, so you're going to try and get someone out in the garden to film your go. That'd be pretty cool. Have your mum outside going, there's my boy. Maxim, thank you so much for the shock face reaction. And Faye with the heart, very triggered. Yeah, man, 100%. So, thank you to all the supporters, and thanks to everyone who's donated or sent stars so far. It's all going to go towards that. It's going to be a massive help. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Can't wait. It's good. It's good. AFA over on Twitch, really good shape. Right, so we're getting quite close to Manchester. So just check in. I think ground's just gone off. Oh wow. That as well. No, my luck, we get a massive storm and it won't go ahead. I don't think like that, man. It'll be the nicest day ever. It'll be the night. There'll be no clouds. It'll be nice. What you got to hope? What you got to think? Great. We get information supported. For 2 months. Really appreciate it, man. Your name will be under the Vulcan when it's finished. Just got to redo it. The only thing, because I've reinstalled Windows, I haven't got my Photoshop back on. I haven't got all my modelling software back on, which I put on yesterday. There's so much I need to put back on, and then I need to move all the textures and backups of all my textures and stuff. Can't wait. I bet you can't, man, but it's just so exciting. Craig with a followage, 490 days. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, if anyone wants their name under the wing of the Vulcan, you've only got today support. Because I'll be doing that tonight. Getting that done. Like I say, I'm not sure what I'm streaming tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do some GTA roleplay, like the 5M motorcycle club, or if I'm doing some trucking. I'm kind of leaning towards doing some trucking, but we shall see. Flying to Southend. I could well do that, Daniel. Could well do that. I'll probably do that off Vatsim, to be honest, because otherwise on Vatsim I'm limited to 240 knots. Let's go from Manchester. 240 knots. Take your time. And plus there's no ATC on at the moment anyway, so there's no real point. With the amount of people queued for training and stuff on Vatsim, it'd be nice if there was more through to allow them to be more live. So I'm guessing we're going to use 23 right, 23 right, although every time I say we should be using 23 right, they always say we should be using 05. So I could go straight in on 05 left. See if there's any traffic. Yeah, there's 3 coming up. There's nothing even remotely close to Manchester inbound at the moment, so I can go on any runway I want. What I will do is probably radio ahead to 6. There's 3 people queued up to take off, depart, so see what runway they're using. There's no ATC. I've always wanted to say last radio, you sound like you're talking through a wet fart or something like that, but I know I get in trouble. Always tempted. So we're probably, I don't know how many miles out we are. It's hard to judge from this map. We're about 30-40 miles out. Maybe a little bit more. We're almost at the Winsford Flash VRP with the runway technically straight in front of us. If I was to stay on this path, we wouldn't be far off. A little bit left. Don't understand it sometimes. You'll get people come on here and they're like, and it's so, and you'll get the controller understand what they say. I'm like, how can the controller know what they've just said? That was the most worst static mess I've ever heard in my life. And the controller will just reply as if, and it's just like, what? How on earth? I don't know if I'm set up to be really loud or they're really quiet. I don't know. When I talk Royal Mariners, I come through like booming crystal clear, proper. I'm not stupidly loud, but quite loud. I could never be a controller, I don't think. Credit to them, it's hard work, especially when you get the central controllers, and they end up doing like every airport that's in their area, doing the ground, delivery, tower, approach, everything. See, that was probably like ready to land or something. Time to install my new route. I'm back in a bit. No worries, Craig. Have fun. We are just going to enter the Winsford. We are here. We've got 5 departures now. Do a circuit of the airport, I think. Have to see. I need to try and see what everyone's using. Buster G, Brian Gray, thanks for the double like, man. How you doing? Keep getting stats today.
Manchester traffic ground is 7 Yankee Kilo, pushing start of stand 5-2, 5th northwest, Manchester traffic.
Full traffic, November 250 Papa 0 SR NS50 Vision Jet. That bound way in ILS.
Mark, thanks for the like. Manchester traffic, Abro Vulcan X-Ray Hotel 558, entering via the Winsford VRP on approach to 05 left. We're literally smack bang for the runway. That one right there. We're literally smack bang. I've not moved from here and I've been on course for the last 30-40 miles. Skills. How many times have I flown to Manchester, you know? I'm actually really considering trying to turn the exterior model into a native model. So then it will have reflections and all the nice textures and all that. Then I could add smoke. Like some smoke trails and contrails. It's a hell of a lot of work. I'm tempted. And thanks for the like. The cockpit, I've got no chance of doing the cockpit. That's just like crazy shit, that. Too much time for me. You got to think it takes people who know what they're doing months and months and months to do it. So someone who doesn't know what they're doing, you can imagine how long that's going to take. Manchester traffic, X-ray till 558 on finals for runway 05 left Manchester.
Liverpool traffic, November 250, ILS.
Didn't get a word of that. Oh, what there? Oh, so bad, isn't it?
Manchester traffic, shuttle 3 Yankee, landing on 05 left.
Manchester traffic, X-ray till 558 clear of 05 left Manchester. Clear.
Manchester traffic, shuttle 3 Yankee departing 05 left.
Manchester traffic, runway 7 Yankee Kilo, taxiing to runway 05 left Manchester traffic.
I actually know what stand I'm going to, so I'm just going to sneak in behind this 320. Sneak in here. Sneak in. Marcus, thank you very much for the like. Really appreciate it. We're here, Manchester. Manchester, we survived. And we did. Right, we're going to go from here, we're going to go to Southend, but I'm going to disconnect from Vatsim. Just connect the jetway. Do you know what? It doesn't work. We can try it. It says fail to find the thingy majiggy. What do we call it? Where is it? Is it that one? No. Yeah, ground services normally, isn't it? I have to get the ATC up for now. Yeah, we can't connect the jetway. 67, hello, hello. Had a feeling it would, yeah. Yeah, it fails. Bless it. Right, what we're going to quickly do is just quickly grab my bottle of drink, and I shall be back. And then we're going to fly from here. We're going to go to Southend as a request of David. I believe it's David. Was it David? Let's all blame David. Is it David? I can't see if it was David or not now. I know, Daniel. Blame Daniel. Yes, we're going to go Southend. But I just need to grab my drink quick. Got that windows in here as well. It's a new roast. Absolutely roasted. Absolutely roasted. Right, what do I go for? The blue raz? Or do I go for the Coca-Cola cherry mix? Prince, thanks for the like. How are you doing? Pour yourselves a nice cold beverage. It doesn't look too great outside. Looks quite grey. It is so hot, it is ridiculous. Oh no, I put the thing in upside down. Oh no. We're good, I got it. Wicked. Bedistar, thank you for the like. Making a quick drink, and then we are off to sunny Southend. I don't know if it is sunny in Southend at the moment, but we're going to assume it's sunny at Southend. I'm going for the Coca-Cola mix. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. One scoop of the Coca-Cola Thing Energy. Blech. Little. Oh, hey, there we go. Thing Energy. Right, it's the Cola Kick. And then I put in a quarter scoop of Cherry Berry. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Cherry Coke. Got a little bit on my finger. Then a short flight from Southend to Lydd, my local airport, about 5 mins from Dover. Yes. Ooh. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yes, I've actually got the Burning Blue Design lid airport as well. It's really good. Which the Burning Blue Designs airports are now available on Xbox as well. So no excuses, folks. Some leakage. Woo! It's beautiful. A bit more cherry. Put a bit more Coke in it than I usually do. I'm going to go a little bit more cherry. Get the Vulcan down the white cliffs. Yes, we will. We will. We will indeed. It's proper naughty just licking the powder, you know. What plane is that? This is the Avro Vulcan. Sorry folks, I'm just making sure this drink's nice. Woo! There we are. That is the cherry berry punch right there. Right, I can put all that away, put all that away. Let's get in here. We are going to go fast. I think we should time it. Although I'm not going to go... I'll go to Southend and then past it. You sure it's just cherry flavoured? Yes. Okay, man. We'll go past the I Love Manchester sign, shall we? We do a little wheelie. Sometimes we can get it to wheelie. Nope, not going to do it. Okay, let's roll. Right, so we're going to go Manchester to Southend. What I might do, I'll fly over Southend. In fact, I'm going to jump on here. Did you see Elon Musk wants to bring back the original Coca-Cola? I saw something, but it's usually just clickbait stories, and I saw it on Facebook, I think. Is it actually true? Or is it another thing like him buying Twitter or whatever it was? Craig is back. Larry, thank you so much for the like. Do another vertical takeoff, shall we? You can see some old name of the old supporters on there. Get that updated. I need to sort out that logo transition as well. I'm going to try and actually load the model into Blender properly and do it all properly. Before I was just editing the texture files. It's a little bit, it's alright, but it's not as good as I would like. So I'm going to try and get the model into Blender and then have it properly wrap around. So we'll see how we can get that done. Can't see the WHO authority in case hanging on the Coca-Cola ever again. That is true. Yeah. Killjoys. Right, so the time now, we'll say 2:45 dead on. We'll see how long it takes. We're doing about 550 knots. Going to climb to a slightly higher altitude. There must have been some real good old days. Could you imagine it? I'm just having a can of Coke before bed. Hey, you won't go to sleep anytime soon. They say the same about it now, obviously with the caffeine, but I've done I've had 4 litres of Dr Pepper before bed and been fine. I don't know if I'm just used to it or what. Oh God. You got that cherry kicking through with the. It's like cola cubes. It's more like cherry cola cubes. Must have been a hell of a lot cheaper though. Oh yeah, I reckon. So again, if you want to fly with me on Xbox as well or PC, I'm on the East USA server and I'm not on the beta. So if you're on the standard game, no beta, then you can join. If you're on Xbox, you've got Xbox Game Pass, you can play for free. If you're on PC, you can get it on the Game Pass still if you want to pay for the Game Pass. If you want to know where to get the Game Pass cheaper, the Ultimate Pass cheap, let me know. I can get you 3 months for, I think it's about £21, £21.99, something like that, which is much better than £10.99 a month, obviously. That would be £33. And the place I get it from, you collect bonus as well, 1p per pound, so you get 24p off your next purchase, or 22p off your next purchase. And you can stack them up. I've stacked them up before and then got a free 3-month code because I've got enough over the buying other games and other things. You build up your bonuses. All helps. Gets you gaming cheaper. So what I'll actually do is I'll do a couple of circuits of Southend, I'll do a touch and go, and then we will head down towards Lydd and the White Cliffs. I'll actually go over the White Cliffs and then down to Lydd. We'll actually land at Lydd. See where we're currently over now, shall we? Where are we now? Oh, we're currently going over Derby. We're about to go straight over the top of East Midlands Airport. Has anyone actually got flights in? Anyone back to joining? That's cool, man. Got to shoot off for quick. I'll be back in literally 10 minutes. No worries, Ben. No worries. We should be getting pretty close by then. ED, hello. How are you? We've got the East Midlands down there. Not actually landed at East Midlands too much. Sometimes it's on Vatsim, which is pretty cool. Gonna have Leicester on our right hand side before we sort of hit the Peterborough area. We're going straight over Cambridge, so I might take a little slight detour and go down the M11 a little bit, which means we'll go over Duxford then. We'll fly over Duxford as well. Oh, we're just going over to our left. It's Melton Mowbray over there. Let's stop off and get some pies, couldn't we? It's beautiful. Should actually bring a cloth as well. Ruth, thank you so much for the like. Unfortunately, I can't read that other name that liked, but thank you very much for the likes. Really appreciate it. Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. Currently in the Avro Vulcan XH558, and we're cruising very close to Peterborough. We're on the approach to Peterborough. Going to go past Peterborough down towards Cambridge over Duxford. We're heading to Southend-on-Sea. I was going to land there, but we're going to go do a couple of circuits, do a touch and go down over the pier, over the Isles of Sheppey, out over Canterbury. We're going to hit the Cliffs of Dover, not literally, just fly around the Cliffs of Dover, down past Folkestone, and then we're going to make our way towards Lydd. We're going to land at Lydd, around the coast. Well, we've got the Burning Blue Designs Lydd Airport, which is really, really nice. We're going to go and see that. Christine, hello. How you doing? Scotty in the building. How you doing, Scotty? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm going to descend here a little bit just to avoid the clouds. I assumed it'd be nice and sunny as we got towards Southend. Clearly not. I'm going to try and get down out of these clouds. Afternoon. How are you? Thought I'd jump on a little bit early today. Vatsim was really, really busy earlier, so I had to sort a couple of things out, and then all of a sudden it was empty. So everyone's got off. I was like, no way. I took off from Bristol. There was a ground controller, but then by the time I got towards Manchester, they were all gone. So hey ho, hey ho. So I've come off Vatsim, and we're doing a bit of a speed run down to Southend way. We're going to land at Lydd, the other side of Kent. I might actually do a little flyover Headcorn. Could do a cheeky touch and go at Headcorn as well as Southend. If I maintain this direction, we should hopefully go straight over Duxford, and we've just flown. I'm not sure what that is on the ground, you know. Oh, that, apparently that's Alconbury Weald. Doesn't list it as an airfield or anything, but it clearly used to be. It's about right. We should be able to see Cambridge Airport from here as well. I don't think I've ever landed at Cambridge Airport. RAF Alconbury now closed down and now used for fireworks from work. Works. For fireworks in the bank. That's nice. Yeah, so there's Cambridge City Airport over there. I don't think I've ever landed there. Then we're going to have Duxford right below us. Duxford. And head back out. Go and head over where I was born. We're pretty much in that direction. Next to where I was born. I was born in Chelmsford, and then I lived in Whittam for most of my years, which is just like 10 minutes up the road from Chelmsford. So right over there. Christine, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome, Wilkin. Welcome new follower stickers in the chat, everyone. We're actually going to go over Braintree as well, where I worked at Braintree quite a lot. Used to DJ in Braintree as well, a place called The Vault, which I think was called Snowy's at one point back in the day. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I used to be resident DJ of The Vault, which was good until management didn't advertise what music we were doing, so then we were doing like house nights and stuff, and we'd have people coming in requesting R&B, and then when we said, well, we haven't got R&B because we're doing house, it's a house night, it's called I Love House, like one of the nights was actually called I Love House, and he was just telling people they could ask for anything, and it's like, it doesn't really work like that. Then the people that have come for the house don't want to listen to R&B, you know what I mean? It was very weirdly run, and it was the same when I worked at the sports bar down the road as well. They specifically got me in to get away from the R&B crowd and some other things that they had going on there. Yet they then wanted me to revert back to what the old DJ was doing, and it was like, it was very weird, very weird. I just started getting some decent artists down, some special guest MCs and stuff. People were just coming in for the house and garage, which is what Braintree is kind of known for. It's where Prodigy was, so like the old school garage and the old school stuff. And finally getting them in and getting busy, and then they wanted us to revert back. It was weird. So I used to live around that area. Oh no, it wasn't. Where is it? No, that area there. Oh. Almost lost me bearings. Whittam, see you later. We are very close to Southend. Going to do a little turn here. We'll head over Malden. Used to love going to Malden. Used to go down the promenade, see the river, all the boats on the rivers. There's the splash park down there with the promenade and all that. Hey, those were the days. Good old days. Well, we'll head over Southwood and Ferris River. Which I'm not sure, it's the River Crouch. It's the border between Malden and Rochford. There you go, we'll learn something new every day. As we head into Rochford, London, it's quite funny because London Southend Airport is actually smack bang next to Rochford. Obviously you've got Southend Airport stop on the train station, but you've got Rochford just before it. I would argue the sort of airport's half in Southend and half in Rochford. This is like Rochford area that we're going just over now. This is Rochford, this little lump of area here, and then just as the tip of the runway comes in, Southend doesn't start until the end of the runway, like the airport here. Here we are at Southend, home of XL406. I believe its tail number is. Is that right? XL406? Or is it 426? I think it's 406. See the Vulcan down there? Down there, look, there's the Vulcan. That ground texture's always been dodgy for some reason, I don't know why. Even in the last update. I'm going for a touch and go. Southend Airport. The centre line, but we'll be all good. There's the Vulcan. So we'll go out via the pier, get down towards Leeds. Scott, coming in with the light, really appreciate it. Southend train station ends down there, and then it turns into like the high street. You got the Royal Mail office down there, the little red trucks. Down the high street, down the hill, down to the pleasure beach, the beach, and there. Used to come here almost every weekend. I used to DJ on a pirate radio station that used to broadcast over Southend. They used to get all the Saturday and all the Friday, or even Thursday, Friday, Saturday car heads. All the motor people going down there. It was pretty cool. Listening in. Take a little detour over here. We're going to do it low and slow. Maybe a touch and go at headcorn as well. I love headcorn. This is another burning blue design. Should be coming up with it. Just past these trees, it should be coming up. Yeah, I think we can do what we can go in. A little sneaky one before we head down to Lid. Cheeky little touch and go. I'll do a bit cheeky one. What a cheeky little one. Now Lid is just straight ahead of us pretty much here once we do our little yeah, go around this way. Oh, it looks so pretty over the UK. I love it. I love the countryside in the UK on here. pure RG Vulcan in the UK. Damn right. I've actually flown this in Australia as well, because obviously the Vulcan at one point did land at Canberra. But I have actually flown it in Australia, landed at Canberra. That's from Mr. Ray the Legend, that was. Lead Airport coming up. Got a little big truck under here as well. Turn straight onto the runway. Do it, time it right. A little bit off centre, but pretty much there. I'm just going to do something here that I like doing when I'm at Lid. Change the time of day to a little bit later. Just as the sun's about to set. A little more maybe. Too dark. Head down. Nice little landing here at Lid. There we go. Kuba, thanks for the like. Yeah. Right, I'm going to end the stream right here, folks. A little bit early, but I need to get on with a few more bits this afternoon. I may, if in about half hour or so, jump back on. I might even do some mist or something like that. Again, I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Kind of leaning towards some trucking. Get some convoys on the go. If anyone wants to be around for that, feel free. But yeah, I might be back in about half hour or so. See you, bud. Have a good day. Cheers, Sydney, man. Take care of yourself. And it was good to watch you this morning, man. Good to catch you. And see you soon. Take care, everyone. Thank you to everyone that sent stars. Thank you to everyone that liked, shared, and followed. Really, really appreciate it. Take care.